Hello friends, Patrick here, and I have some amazing stories for you today about the NBN and how badly it's screwing its customers over and over again. Today we are talking about a lady who is upgrading her internet, and a gentleman who is paying the price for the internet, and another couple who has literally been dumped a quote that is beyond imagination. So guys, we talked about the technology choice program that NBN has brought out to let you upgrade your fiber to the node to the fiber to the premises, basically giving you high-speed internet and potentially actually costing you a lot, right? First of all, you have to pay $660 to get the quote, including taxes. Now these quotes range from about $2,000 to $15,000, the ones I've heard about. So far, a woman has decided that she will upgrade her internet connection, and in Melbourne, it seems to be a large city, obviously a lot of people, a major city for Australia, you'd think it wouldn't be as expensive. So she's going to be paying, well, she has actually paid 6,700 Australian dollars to upgrade her connection. Look, that's all well and good. She decided to do it. She went through this technology choice program. She paid the money. She paid that much money. However, the salt to the wound comes on a little bit later, when it turned out that her neighbors can now connect to that same connection for less than one third of the price, around $2,000. They're able to do this because she has paid for the infrastructure to her home. So homes around her, as you can see in this diagram, can now get it a lot cheaper because they're literally along the pipeline that NBN Co has built for her. Now here's the rub. She is not getting any compensation from her neighbors through NBN Co for what she has spent on that infrastructure. And turns out she in fact went to some of these neighbors and asked if they wanted to do this with her and put in a joint group application for an upgrade to the whole street, or at least a couple of homes, to bring that cost down. They flaked out at the last second and she was left to fork the bill. And now those people can take advantage of her spending that much amount of money. A very upsetting situation, something that NBN should be able to fix. They should be able to compensate this woman. And however, they've come out and said, no, we don't have any infrastructure in place to do any sort of refunds, any sort of compensation for anything any of our private citizens do to upgrade their internet. A pretty unfair and ludicrous situation where it kind of feels just extremely unfair. You've gone out, you've paid a lot of money, and people around you are going to take advantage of the fact that you have. Being first should have some benefits, but in this case, there is none at all. And you know what? I've worked in the sort of digital app industry for a while now, and there is times where a company will hire a developer to build a system, and that developer will be able to sell on that app or that part of the system that they've built to other customers. And that person or that company that forked that bill initially gets a kickback, and over time they actually earn all that money back. It might take a few years, it might take a few months, but they will get the money back that they initially spent, that investment. And it's not about making money, it's just about having that first go and actually getting something out there. So these people who are taking advantage should somehow be able to compensate this woman in Melbourne. Unfortunately, that will not happen. So let's jump to Queensland. A gentleman over there has been quoted by NBN Co to deliver fiber to the premises $200,000 to connect his home to the NBN fiber. Incredible amounts. Insane amounts. 200K.
It's a very good quote. It's a very interesting quote.
He's gonna go ahead with it, guys. Let's give him a round of applause. I lift my hat, I raise my hat, I tip my hat to you, my dear sir, that you're actually gonna go spend 200K to connect your home to the NBN. The funny thing is, this suburb actually has wireless NBN access. And in fact, this gentleman has access to that connection. And surprisingly, it's really, really bad. Are you surprised?
I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it. All right.
Let me know in comments if you're on wireless connection from the NBN and what kind of speeds you're getting. Let me know what you guys are experiencing. Is it worthwhile for you to pay 200K and upgrade your internet? Gosh, I would remortgage the whole house, live in debt, just so I can stream YouTube so much faster. In any case, that's not the worst of it. NBN Co has come out and said that these quotes are meant to discourage people. They're meant to discourage people because by 2020, how long ago did they say that? By 2020, all homes will be connected to the NBN. Well, it's 2019, the start of 2019, and there's a whole buttload of people who are still not connected to the NBN, or are, and it's really, really bad. Remember, take your complaints to the AAAC because they will actually do something about it, and the more complaints there are, maybe one day the government will take some action, or at least the sitting government, or whoever might get into power next year, or next week, you never know. Spill time! So finally, on to the shocker. This is the shocker that just made me go, hey, no, I'm gonna make a video specifically because of this little tidbit. A couple has been quoted $1.2 million to connect their home to the NBN. Are you shocked as I am? 1.2 million. Now the engineer said it's going to be between 800 to 1.2 million, and they said it's going to be closer to 1.2. Of course, this couple was not stupid enough to go ahead with this quote. They will not be paying 1.2 million or whatever the amount is to get their home connected to the NBN. They are about 100 kilometers out of the city center, but 100 kilometers in the amount of people we have, the amount of suburbs, the size of cities is really not that far. That's Perth to Mandurah. And Mandurah has NBN. It's incredible, actually. The reason they went ahead with the $600 quote is because they're getting constant dropouts. The speeds are not guaranteed at any point in time, even mornings or nights when it's supposed to be, basically, the freeway is supposed to be empty, right? They're still getting terrible speeds, and they went ahead and got a quote to see if they could connect, and that's the amount that the engineers came back with. An absolute ridiculous amount. And like I said before, NBN Co is trying to discourage people, but the average amounts are about 15k, and people are paying them. People are paying them because the internet is so fundamentally needed for life in our Western society that you need to do it. Your job, your work, school, everything depends on it. Internet depends on it. Some of your home appliances depend on it. If you're a gamer, you can't play games if you're not connected to the internet. Yes, Steam has offline capabilities, but Epic Store with their new Metro game is not got any offline capabilities. To play a single player game, you need to be connected to the internet. And if there's constant dropouts, well, good luck to you playing a single player experience with internet that drops out constantly. It gets me furious that these people in government don't understand how fundamental the internet has become. Great, it's a great invention. It helps people make money. It helps people actually connect with other people. It's brought the world into a smaller place. It's connecting people from all around the world. It also saves people's lives. The phone is a very simple thing, and it saves people's lives. But when the NBN comes around and your phone has to go on the NBN connection and you got constant dropouts, you can't make phone calls. What if there's a life-threatening issue and you can't make a phone call? Sure, you've got mobiles, but a lot of older people don't. Finally, it's just something that Australia needs for a long time. Seeing stories like this upsets me a lot, and that's why I wanted to make this video. I saw that at 1.2 million and said, this is absolutely ridiculous. So guys, if you are having trouble with your NBN, make sure you contact the AAAC, let them know you're upset. Hopefully, that organization will actually do something about it. So far, they've been pretty adamant about their actions and how they're providing support to their customers in regards to the citizens that are making contributions and complaints to their network of other people they know, and hopefully something will come of it. Friends, thank you very much for watching. Good luck with your NBN connection, and I'll catch you in another video. Like, subscribe, let me know what you think about this next debacle of literally forcing people to not do something by making it really costly. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in another video.